If your goal is to improve your product page conversion rates by 20% in the next 90 days, then unfortunately you have no choice but to follow a 9 point conversion copywriting checklist. Now, last week I shared the step number one in the process. I'm going to now talk about step number two in the process. And our definition of step number two is they find expertise sexy. And the idea here is that we are living in a hyper specialized world. Long gone are the days when you go to a general store to buy general merchandise. Today, if you want to buy shoes that are specifically designed for soccer, you go to a specialist soccer store. And e-commerce has really made this a necessary evil. Amazon is one of the few exceptions to the rule, but almost every other successful specialty online retailer is focused on a very specific type of product. So, what this means is that consumers have been trained to expect expertise. And what does that mean for us as copywriters? It means that in order to convince and convert the buyer, we have to display deep knowledge about the product. In fact, we've done experiments where we have the conventional wisdom is that don't talk to the buyer about things that are like super complicated, because then it makes it very difficult for them to understand and follow. We've actually done experiments to challenge this assumption. And what we found is that you can actually talk about expertise in such specific and scientific terms that it is inconceivable that the average reader would even understand it. And yet, when we do those kind of experiments, we find that it has a massive improvement in conversion rates. And that suggests that what's happening is that the consumer doesn't really understand the intricacies of laws of thermodynamics, for example, which is an example of an experiment we ran. But the fact that you understand it and then you are putting an equation on the product page demonstrates to the buyer that you are a severe expert. And that expertise is what gives them the confidence, which then gives them the encouragement to pull out their credit card and place an order on your website. So really ask yourself, how are we demonstrating expertise on our product page? And not just once. You need to demonstrate this expertise at multiple locations across the product page. Hope this helps.